Smart locks are great, but most of them require you to pull out your phone, maybe use a fingerprint or type in a PIN. But the ultimate way of getting in would be to do nothing at all. Just walk right up. It unlocks and you walk in. And that's where the SwitchBot Vision Pro comes in, and you can use your face as the key. And it's built right into the lock. So we're going to take a look at that. Also, you can use palm vein detection to unlock the door. Stick around, I'm going to show you both of those in action and what all this lock can do. This video was sponsored by SwitchBot. They did send this over for me to check out. If you know my channel, you know I've been using their stuff for a while. When they reached out about this one, I was curious to see how well does facial recognition and palm vein detection work in real life. Could it be a good solution on a smart lock? I'll put links to this lock in the description so you can check it out or pick up one. SwitchBot has a whole ecosystem of smart devices. I did make a video on the SwitchBot Lock Ultra and the Vision keypad. That is a retrofit design lock that is meant to replace the knob on your existing deadbolt. And that is a great option if you're renting. So you don't have to change the outside, or for anyone who doesn't want to change the outside of their lock. The Lock Vision Pro is a full lock replacement. It's the first one of those that SwitchBot has made. With that, it places the keypad in the right spot to pick up your face better. And it can pick you up at about an arm's length away. It also is a Wi-Fi lock and doesn't need any kind of separate hub. Before we go any further, there's two versions of this lock. There is the Lock Vision, the standard version that has the facial recognition. It has the keypad for pins. It uses NFC. You can open it with the app. You have the physical key on it, but it doesn't have palm vein detection. The Vision Pro that we're going to look at adds a fingerprint sensor and the palm vein detection. So you're paying $60 more for that, but it's nice to have the additional vein detection or fingerprints. Now, SwitchBot says there's 19 unlocking methods total on the Pro. I'm going to share with you the ones that I think matter the most. You have the 3D facial recognition and the palm vein detection, which are the biggest selling points on this. And it's nice that even if you go with the standard version, you have that facial recognition. First, you have the keypad, and you can lock it by pushing the lock button on it. Let's try the pin. First, hit the lock button. Now, it's set permanent pins, temporary pins, emergency pin. Like the emergency pin, if you enter an emergency pin, it'll send an SOS alert. So if you're under duress and have to unlock, you can send an SOS through the app. Next, you have the fingerprint sensor. You can save up to 100 different fingerprints. You also can open it up through the app. A physical key, so if all else fails, you got that key. You can use NFC tags. For example, you can use the wallet finder, which has an NFC tag. You can also use the SwitchBot alarm keychain, which is like a safety one. It pull, it makes an alarm, but it also has an NFC in it. You can lock the door with your smart assistant. You can't unlock it with that because you don't want someone yelling through the door to unlock. So that's a safety thing on it. There's also geofencing, which is an auto unlock feature that's in beta. And what happens is when you approach and your phone connects with Bluetooth, it can unlock automatically. Then you have all different other options, like in the app, you can you could use widgets on your devices. You program it into Apple Home. Like for example, this is a Matter smart lock, and that allows you to bring it into Apple Home, which for me, that is the way to go. I usually set these things up, these smart devices, and then everything gets used through Apple Home. And when you share your home with family members, they have access to all of those things too. So when I'm pulling in, my daughter can open her phone and poof, unlock it. Now to power the lock, there's dual power in it. So you have a backup power. And what this means is there's a rechargeable main battery that uses USB to recharge it, and that can last up to 12 months. SwitchBot says up to 12 months based on 10 locks and 10 unlocks per day. Now there's a backup battery, which is the CR123A battery. And this kicks in if the main unit runs out, and it's rated for up to 5 years or 500 emergency unlocks. unlocks. There's also the emergency USB-C port on the keypad itself. So if you, for some reason, 2 batteries are dead, you can, if you have a little battery bank, maybe you're coming home, you have one in your bag, you can use USB and plug it right into the lock. If the battery gets low, you will get an alert pushed to your phone so you know and can always recharge it. On the keypad itself, there's speaker on there so that it'll give you an audible alert when you lock the door or any interaction with the lock, like programming things up in the app.
Door has been locked.
The way the facial recognition works is that it uses their 3D light system that projects 20,000 dots on your face to have depth detection. It's basically the same thing that the iPhone's using to unlock the phone. And what's nice about this way of doing it is that you can't trick it using a photo or video because it needs the depth of your face to recognize a person accurately. SwitchBot says that this has a false recognition rate of below 0.0001%. And it can unlock in under a second. Adding the facial recognition or palm vein detection was easy. You go in, you add a face, you look at it, it lets you know when it has your face programmed, and then you can do a test to see that it's working accurately. Now, the way it knows to do face recognition or palm vein detection is that it uses millimeter wave, so it can detect when you're approaching the lock. So it's not always scanning to pick up faces or the palm vein detection. And as you walk up, you'll see the light go white on it when the millimeter wave detects someone there, and then it sees your face or your palm, and the light turns green, letting you know it's unlocking. Plus you hear it unlock. When it comes to the facial recognition, you could also program multiple faces. And initially, SwitchBot says that it will unlock with just your face, glasses on, a hat on. Now, I found with my sunglasses on, it didn't always unlock. So what I did is I programmed a second facial recognition with sunglasses on. And now it unlocks whether I have the glasses on or not. Now let's try out using face recognition. First, we'll lock it. And back away so I'm outside the presence detection. As I walk up, it's going to detect my presence. The white light's going to come on. It sees me and unlocks that quickly. Let's do it a couple more times just to show how well it does work. Give you a real look of multiple attempts without cutting in between. And look, pops up right away, no problem. Let's do it again. We'll back up. No movie magic here, just one after another so you get the real deal. Look at that, how quickly that is. Let's do it a 4th time. Lock it. Okay, it's going to detect my presence. I see the white light came on, and unlock. Now, when it comes to the data, your biometric data, it is saving faces and palm recognition and all your ways of entering right on device. So your face isn't getting uploaded to some cloud server. Now, the way the palm vein detection is that it's not reading a palm print. It's picking up the veins in your hand, which are unique, and unlocking with that, which is nice. You can program multiple hands in it, so you can have your left and right hand. When it comes to the facial recognition, you could also program multiple faces. Now, when it comes to unlocking with facial recognition or palm detection, it can do it in complete darkness because it's using the infrared projection of 20,000 dots. It doesn't need any light to see your face. Like your iPhone, you can unlock it in the dark. Now let's do some palm detection so you can see the real speed of this, and we'll just do them back to back so that you can see how quick they are and not just pick the best takes. So let's lock it. It says it's locked. Back up. Now walk up. The white light will come on when it detects presence. Palm out. Let's do it again. Lock it. We'll back up. I'm walking up. The present detection light came on. Palm out. Let's do it again. That's 2 times. Let's walk up. It sees me. Palm out. And you can see it's pretty quick. That's 3 times. Let's do a 4th. Lock it.
Your door has been locked.
And walking up. It sees me. Palm out.
Your door has been unlocked.
And it's pretty quick. There was no editing, just one after another. It's on pace with the fingerprint sensor. Let's lock it.
Your door has been locked.
And here's the fingerprint sensor.
Your door has been unlocked.
So for detecting your palm, that is pretty quick. There you go, demo of using it. Final thoughts on this. I think this is a nice improvement from SwitchBot. The fact that it is a full replacement instead of just a retrofit design. I like the face recognition, the palm detection. Now, when it comes to any issues with this lock, I haven't used it long enough to have a problem with it. The only thing I would say is I would like to see I would like for the range to be further. You can go in the app and adjust the range on it, so you have to be near, like medium distance, and a little farther away. So it activates the millimeter wave a little quicker, and they could always be faster on lock. But at the end of the day, it's worked. I mean, especially once I did a second facial recognition with my glasses on. I'm glad there's that option. Now, when it comes to price, the standard version is $169.99, and then the Pro version with the palm detection and fingerprint sensor for $229.99. I think for the facial recognition, $169.99, that's not a bad price. If you don't see using palm detection, you just save that $60 and put it towards other smart devices. Now, I'll put links to both of these locks down in the description, so if you want to go check them out. Now, what are your thoughts on facial recognition and the palm vein detection? Is this something that you would trust as your primary way of getting into your house? Let us know in the comment section. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing, check out future videos. If you can, give this one a thumbs up. It definitely helps the channel out. And thanks for watching. Bye.